Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Hi guys, it's your girl T. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, a regular degular, thank you for passing by. As you've seen by the title, in today's video I'll be venting out, I'll be updating you guys on what really happened to me last year, the life update, because ever since I posted that video about my matric, repeating my matric and everything, I've never went back. I've never updated y'all about what I'm studying, what I'm doing. I've never, and even a lot of people DM me on TikTok asking what I'm studying, what I'm doing now. Not because they are noisy, but the curiosity, because a lot of people were inspired by my story. And I was like, child, what have I done to myself? Like, yo. All I'm saying, guys, 2023 has been the worst year ever. It has been the worst year of my life. So let me, if you're seeing this video before you saw the other one, please go and check that video. Please stop watching because you'll be lost. Stop watching and go to the other video where I updated y'all about how I went by repeating matric while I was doing my final year in varsity, or how I graduated while doing matric, all that stuff. It's on that video. So yeah, guys, now that you're here, maybe I should start by giving you a little bit background story. So yeah, what happened to me, I matriculated in 2018 and then repeated and went to varsity and finished my studies, and then went back to matric again to repeat my matric 2022. And fortunately enough, I did pretty, I would like to believe that I did well. Not exceptional, but I did okay. I'm not an A student, I'm not a smart parent. So for me to get, like, how many distinctions did I get? I got 4 distinctions, almost 5, because my home language I got it got 79. So yeah, guys, I think I have insected my, I'm not gonna insect, I'm just gonna say the marks. So for my home language I got 79. For English I got, at first additional language, I got 81, and then for life sciences is what, 84, 86 for life orientations, 90 for business studies, for maths it was 70, and then for physics, I hate that subject. I don't hate it, but it hates me. I got 66%. So yeah, I had an APS of a 38. Yeah. So guys, what happened when I was on my 2023 year, I was hoping that I was gonna do exceptionally well. Yes, I was praying to get 38 APS. Imagine. And I wrote it on my, too bad that I forgot my vision book at home where I write my goals and everything. I forgot that mini tiny book at home, so I was gonna show you, because it's like a diary some sort, because I have written the dates and everything. So I was like, I wrote to Goodil how many points I wanted and how many percentage per each subject, I understand. So yeah, cool. And then throughout the year, I was aiming for like 38 APS, but then on the other hand I was like, I'm aiming for distinctions. However, I knew on physics and maths that it was almost impossible for me, so I was aiming for both level 6. However, it didn't happen that way. Well, for maths it did happen, but for physics it didn't, which is okay. Like, there is absolutely nothing that I can do about it now. So yeah, I applied. When it came the time for applications, I didn't apply to most universities. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I did apply, but then I don't know. I don't know. So I applied to Toronto University of Technology. For CAO I applied to UKZN, and then I applied to UJ. I applied to UWC. I didn't apply to CPU. I think I did to CPUT. I'm not sure, but I think I did. And then I applied to SMU. Yeah, those I think were the 6 institution which I've applied for. And then when I was studying there, I would aim for Guti Yazin. I'm studying as if I wanna get into medicine. You understand? Term one did okay. I was like, is it possible for me to do medicine, to qualify for medicine? And I started having this route for medicine because initially I wanted to do radiography. So I wanted to be a radiographer. However, when I went to job shadowing on radiography, I realized that not really that I wanted to be a radiographer. I want to be a radiologist. So when you want to be a radiologist, you need to do Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery and then specialize in radiography. I'm sorry, and specialize in radiology so that you can be a radiologist. You understand? June, I kept on aiming higher and higher. However, when it was like third term, I was kinda lazy, yeah, and I was like, oh. But I got what I got and it happened. So I'm rambling a lot. Hey, I didn't practice this, so I'm just gonna speak my mind. So for at TUT, I applied for nursing. I think I applied for radiography as my first choice and nursing for my second choice, and then third choice was teaching. And then for UWC, I think I applied for dental surgery, and then I applied for nursing, and then for UJ it was radiography and nursing, and then for SMU it was medicine. SMU it was medicine and nursing, I think. So I think by August, now I'm in KZN, right? Back in rural areas, not even in townships, in rural areas, emakhaya. Sikamanzi kuyivatirikani sisemakhaya. So sharp. August came and then TUT sent me a email that I need to come and write the entrance test, because now they have made their selection based on my previous matric results, which was 27 APS. So if you have 27 APS, you are writing a test for nursing, an entrance test. So now the thing is, now I have to go from KZN to Gauteng. And not even Gauteng like in Jozi. I need to go to Pretoria because TUT main campus is in Pretoria. So I've never been to Pretoria. That's the first thing. I've never been to Pretoria. I have to travel alone using public transport. You get. However, it wasn't my first time in Gauteng, because I have went to Gauteng because I've dated someone who was in Gauteng. So but I really didn't like know Gauteng, because it was like ngiyagibela, ngiyahlangabezela. So yeah, that was it. So I've never been to Gauteng. That I don't know, but I do know MTN nase Wanras. That was the only thing that I knew till now. So I told my mom that I've received an email from TUT saying that I should go and write My mom was like, yeah, to travel from Empangeni specifically to Pretoria or to Gauteng, it's like plus or minus, not even plus or minus, it's plus 1,000. You understand? So I told my mom like that, and then excuse me, she was like, okay, don't worry, you're gonna go and write. Just even if you like, just go. She just said like, okay, I'm gonna make a plan, you're gonna go. Her colleague's sister is studying at TUT, so she was like, I'm gonna ask my colleague to speak to her sister so that maybe you can like stay there for that day and then come back the following day. I was like, okay, cool. So I went there, and when I came to Pretoria, I was like, like Gauteng, if you're coming from Empangeni, like Empangeni is like an unproblematic town, a small town, nje, as now with H&M. It's really small, ne? So when I came here to Gauteng, like every time when I'm in Johannesburg, it's like I don't know, I'm just afraid of that place. So can you imagine, now I'm going alone. So I went to Pretoria, And then the day came, because I came like today, and then the following day I'm gonna write and go sharp. I came to Pretoria, and then when I get to TUT for the first time, seeing like the TUT main campus, and they had like fountains, I was like, ciao, I'm coming from DUT, Riverside campus. You know, Riverside campus is very, very small. It's like a high school some sort. I'm like, when I compare it to the main TUT campus, I was like, girl. And there were like peacocks. I'm a peacock, guys. Like, I saw a lot of beautiful things. I was like, oh, this is so nice. Like, this is so nice. I just felt the sense of belonging. I was like, no, I definitely belong here. Like, I really want to live here, just to be away from home, just to explore how other people live in other provinces, like to be far away from people abangazi, or especially Zulu people. I'm not saying I was running away from Zulu people, no, but I wanted to get exposure to other people, because when you're in KZN, the only language that you speak is Zulu. Yonke into is Zulu. So when we see somebody who's black in KZN, definitely sure they speak Zulu. So when I came here, I was like, people were speaking Sepedi, Sesotho, Setswana, and I was like, oh, I only hear that on TV. I couldn't get anything, like I didn't understand. But however, most people do understand or do try to speak Zulu, so how I was accommodated. But now I can understand. I'm trying to understand their languages as well, and a little bit of speaking. But when I speak, it's just that I make people laugh because I sound weird. So yeah, I came here and I wrote the test. The test was nothing related to nursing. It was nothing related to nursing. It was nothing related to health. It was just nothing about Indabayaga health or what. Came and wrote the test. The test was like some sort of a game, I would say. There were like regals, maths. It was not even like maths. It's not like the maths of NBT. If you know NBT, you would know Wuti. NBT is harder because it's really, really hectic stuff. But the maths that I wrote here, it was like a grade 9 maths, grade 7, grade 9, I would say. Like doing multiplication by head, division, addition, like grade 7 stuff. Primary stuff, I would say. So yeah, it was all those things in J, but nothing related to the syllabus that we are doing. So yeah, I wrote the test and then I had to go back to KZN. When I went to Wanderers, I got the last taxi, and that taxi is sugang was 6. I will only figure the following day. Gafika the following day in the morning about 5. So cool, sharp. And then I kept on checking on my portal. I kept on checking on my portal because I've been calling SMU. Oh, I didn't call, but I was updating my portals that what are you currently doing? I'm like upgrading. Sharp. Then August, September. So I wrote on the end of August. It was 28 August when I wrote the test, and then September, the end of September, when I checked my portal on TUT, guess what it said? No space. I'm like, what the heck? No space, my babe. For radiography, no space. For nursing, no space. And oh no, for radiography, they said I didn't meet the minimum requirements, meaning that they didn't consider the fact that I was upgrading. So I was like, okay. For teaching as well, it was either no space or didn't meet the minimum requirements, I think. So it was only nursing that I had hope on, and I didn't get accepted. Okay, cool. December, January, the results came out. The day of the results, UJ just told me, no, program full. I was like, what the heck? What do you mean program full when I have 37 APS? That was before I remarked my script. I remarked my maths and home language. because my maths was 69 and my home language was 78, and my maths increased by 1% and it went to 70, and my my home language increased as well. However, the level didn't change because it was from 78 to 70, so there was no point. I mean, it was from 78 to 79. So yeah, I was like, what the heck? I had hope in UWC. I was like, I kept on checking. Nothing happened. SMU, no space. I was like, what is happening? And we got our results, I think it was the 22nd of January. And then January passed, February, I was like, yo, I was at home now. And everyone, like my siblings are going to school and I'm left with my niece and nephew. Ne? So now in the morning, I have to make breakfast. Just make sure when those who are coming from school come back, I have cooked. I'm like, I clean. Obviously, they walk around the house. I was like, yo, how this is my life. And then because mama, when I didn't get accepted, I was like, my mom was like, so what are you gonna do now? I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything. My marks are too good for me to be doing walk-ins. I'm not gonna do walk-ins. And also the programs that are usually available on walk-ins are not the one that I'm looking for. I want to be in health sciences. So I know for a fact that pharmacy, they have limited space. For medicine, I don't stand a chance. For nursing, pretty much like pharmacy, like everything in health sciences, I'm a space. So I was like, there is no way, ma, because with these results I'll be tempted to do something that I don't even like. So my mom was like, okay, cool, sharp. And then I think I stayed like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and I was like, no, I'm tired. I can't just sit at home like this. No, I can't. Guys, so I was like, I can't be aunt. So I told my mom actually. So I went to Durban to my mother's older sister. She has a tuck shop store, so I went there to sell. Mara in English. So I went there to be dais acacia or whatever. So I did that for 3 weeks. Okay, I did that. First week it was okay. I'm like, I practiced. I wanted to study for NBTs. I was like, no, when April come, I'm going to write NBTs when they are open, and I'm gonna apply to VERT. I'm gonna try to apply to UCT. I'm gonna apply to like other universities, but I more especially VERT because I had hope on VERT. I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna apply. And I just realized that I didn't apply for pharmacy. I was like, okay, cool. I was busy practicing my NBT while in Dice store, like multitasking. I was not bored. I was like, yeah, it's okay. And I was not worried. Like a lot of people were like, what are you doing now? Like the way telling me there are spaces somewhere. I was like, no, I understand. I know that there are space and they will take me, but I don't want that. I want what I want. Okay, cool. So I decided, I was bored. I was like, okay, let me just send all these institutions that I've applied to my statement of results, because they have rejected me based on my previous results, but I have indicated that I'm upgrading. They didn't consider that. Let me just email them. So I emailed them my results. It was Thursday, I think. Yeah, it was Thursday. And then Friday, I wasn't even thinking they would respond. I was like, just giving it a try. I got an email from TUT. They were like, if we give you a conditional offer here, if we give you a conditional offer now, would you be able to come and register? I was like, what the heck? I'm definitely gonna come and register. I was busy typing, and then they called. Like, yo, that woman was so kind. Cause oh, where did I get their emails? I googled them. I was like, TUT nursing contact details. Yeah, just google them. UWC what stream details in about their contact details. Like, I was doing that basically. So I was like, what the heck? I told my mom. My mom was like, oh, now you want to do nursing. The last time I checked, you wanted to do medicine. You wanted to do medicine or pharmacy. I'm like, yeah, ma, nursing. I'm gonna transfer. It's possible to transfer from nursing to medicine. Like, it's in the health and J. My mom was like, yo. When I'm also Kamazela, I was like, mom, I'm 100% sure. Sharp. And then she gave me the money. I went to Pretoria. That woman on the admin, she kept on calling me, asking, so Sugile Kai, when are you coming to register? She was so kind. She was, I was like, oh my goodness. Why am I crying? I was like, oh my goodness, she was so kind, you guys. She told me that I'm gonna miss orientation. They went to Northwest. I missed that because I was busy with my registration and everything, but it's okay. I was so excited, and mind you, it was towards the end of February. So TUT nursing opens on the 6th, on the 5th of February, like early February, the first week of Feb, they open. So, excuse me, 2023 first year opened on the 6th of February. And Mina, I had my first class on the 28th of Feb. Imagine that. And then the following week, we had our first test. I wrote 2 tests and I failed. I got one 38 and the other one 39%. I literally cried. I was like, what is happening? Why am I here? I mean, I've been working hard last year and now I can't even do this simple test. I was literally hard on myself and I was crying and I was like, yo, I can't. And then first semester I couldn't perform well because I started later than everybody else, and as well as I was also like, my goal was I want to do medicine. That was the thing. I want to do medicine. That was in my head. So every time I would study nursing, I'd be like, what the heck am I doing here? Why? Because I don't want to be a nurse. Why am I in this stream? Why did I accept the offer? Why did I got tempted? Because right now I'd be doing my I'd be practicing for my MBTs. I'm like, what have I done to myself? And at that point I felt like I made the same mistake twice, because first time I did walk-ins at UT, so I was tempted to get into university, so I was like, I didn't care what I was doing. And now the second time I'm like, now I just took nursing because I wanted to do something in health. Understand? I was so just demotivated, disappointed in myself, and more especially I was angry at myself. I was crying almost each and every day when I have to study. I wouldn't study. Mina, last year, study. Guys, I don't study. I wouldn't study. Like, I would only study when there is a test, like a day before, or an exam a day before. So I applied again for medicine. So last year I applied at UKZN, Universities of Limpopo, SMU, UP, UFS, Nelson Mandela, NMU. But I didn't complete my other application because they wanted my transcript. For UL I only used my matric. And then for other universities I applied as someone who is in varsity already, who will be transferring. So they wanted my transcript. My first year modules, I was just barely surviving, and I would thank God that I didn't fail any module. However, my marks were like really bad, terrible. I was just passing with 50s or 60s, maybe 175 here and there. Second term, I was like, ish, I knew that, okay, I'm not gonna get into medicine now. So I kept on crying each and every day because I couldn't stop seeing myself doing medicine. For anatomy, last the second semester anatomy, the the exam for anatomy, I couldn't rise because I was so stressed. I just blanked out, and more especially, I was just demotivated. I couldn't focus. So I wrote a sick exam, and I'm glad I did that because I got like 73. So yeah, and then I knew that I was happy that I didn't fail any module, honestly, because it was God's grace for me not to fail any module. The way that I was doing things, Mina guys, I'm not even lying, I kid you not. I was not studying last year. I was not studying last year. I would even laugh at people who were like studying. I don't even know why I did that. But yeah, I was just demotivated. I was like, no, like, please. So this year, second year, um we started. I did create my vision board. However, I need to print the pictures elsewhere because I have written down the vision board, but I haven't made it. Reason being, when I went to the school library, I was struggling to the school library. The printing machines are not working, so I thought maybe they would fix that, but till now, so I'm just gonna have to print elsewhere. So yeah, that was it. Like this year, I have goals, I have plans. You could see I wanna be like disciplined. However, I'm not there yet. I still don't study. Why am I laughing? I still don't study. However, I wanna like change my path, like try to study. And this year, when the first semester test, I didn't write two semester tests. I'm gonna write them. I think I did say on my previous vlog, I'm gonna write them. However, I'm gonna write them. However, the reason why I didn't write them was because mentally I was not okay. Mentally I was not okay. So I went to the doctors, and then I just vent out like I'm venting right now. I just told her everything. I was like literally crying because this is like a sensitive matter for me, like feeling like guys, I couldn't accept the rejection. I was failing to accept the medicine rejection, and that was it. The that I spoke to was really, really kind. She listened to everything and gave me, I would say, the best advice. She just told me, would see, why do you really, really want to be in medicine? I told her, would say, it's because I want to help people. I want to diagnose people. I want to know which medication will help this particular individual, like how many doses of the medication, you understand. Whereas in nursing, what you do is basically taking care of the patient and supporting the patient. Nursing is patient care, patient support, you understand. So you're making sure what they are taking the medication, they're taking the correct dose of the medication but it is the prescribed medication. And then also, or I forgot to say this also, because I didn't have a funding. That's another thing that I thought I would get. I didn't have a funding, so it's really harder for me. So the doctor was like, why don't I let God do easy layak? And I, after that day, I started like doing self-introspection, and I was like, yeah, let me allow God to redirect my life. Let me allow God to do whatever that He has planned for me, because whatever that He has planned for me is bigger than what I have planned for myself. So I'm in that stage whereby now I am allowing God. I want to allow God. I need God to show me my purpose in life. To like, I take over. I want Him to take over my life. Because when I look at the things and how things turned out, it was His grace. The fact that I got accepted without even getting accepted, it was by His grace. And I'm saying this because I just realized that I was just being hard on myself, and this is very sensitive to me. I was being hard on myself, and I was preventing izinto uNkulunkulu angibekele zona. Like, I was not even grateful that I got here. Like some people mhlambe ba matriculate 2018, ba upgrade, but still they've never set their foot in varsity. It was by grace of God for me to just go from one varsity to another, go from one high school to another in a space of 4 years. You understand? It was by the grace of God. Oguti, now I'm doing second year. I'm 22 years old and I have a qualification on something. I've done the matric twice. Now I'm pursuing my second qualification. You understand? Like the way is now, I don't want anything else but looking for now. And the way that I was doing things, I was not even gonna like, I don't know how to put it, but and when I look at the things, I should be more grateful because my mom is like, yeah, she's able to pay the fees, but not really. She have to like stop other things, her personal stuff, you understand? She have to compromise a lot of things just for me to be here. And now I'm staying in areas and in school residences, and they are very expensive, okay? So like, for if I include my school fees and resident fees, it's about 78,000. You understand? Plus 78,000. So I'm just thinking, what if I was accepted for medicine? Because medicine's fees are like plus 100K. School fees alone, not the resident fees. You understand? How would I have even survived? So, and workload wise, I'm still failing to adapt on nursing's workload because nursing has a lot of work. I know that it has nothing in compared to what medicine has, but like looking at things, man, you could see, no, I should be grateful. And whatever God has for me will come to me. Whatever uNkulunkulu angibekele yona ukuthi izoyenzakala kimi, iyokwenzakala at His given time, at His appointed time. So if now, like now, right now, I'm just, because I've been seeing a lot of people who want to get into nursing but they couldn't. And I remember, I was once one person who tried to get into nursing. I was once at some point crying for the space, see how at least in nursing. So why now when I'm in nursing, I feel like, why am I not grateful that I'm in nursing? You understand? I just feel like everything just happened and I didn't pray for it. Even on my vision book, it's there. I want to do nursing. If medicine doesn't work out, I want to do nursing. But now I just had this medicine thoughts just was all over my head, and I couldn't even appreciate the little things and bigger things that happened to me. And I'm trying. I'm not there yet, but I'm also trying, because nursing is really a cool career path. It's really an amazing path, and I've been hindering myself to enjoy what nursing has for me because I've been having this medicine thoughts. Now I want to enjoy nursing. I want to like get more understanding of how this really nursing works. Yes, I have an idea, but I wanna like learn more. I want to be keen to learn more. I want to be keen to learn more because these thoughts were hindering me with it to explore more, to learn more, and to get more information nje. So now I'm willing to do that, hence I'm speaking about it publicly, because I really want to look at this video and be like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Because guys, God's timing is the best. Like right now, my thoughts, I'm like, do I really want medicine? Because right now I'm falling in love with nursing, and I'm trying and I'm giving it my heart. Uguti, now let me just fall in love with you, because you're the all that I have. So yeah guys, that's basically it, and I'm really grateful, and I've realized that I was just being hard on myself for no reason. Like, how was I going to pay the fees? How was I going to like do a lot of stuff? I wasn't even gonna be able to. So yeah, I think that's all for today's video. I have vented out my everything. So if you find this video educational, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to know anything, please do comment, or if you have any video recommendation, please do comment on the comment section down below. Feel free to ask anything. Thank you guys for watching this video up until this far. Bye.